Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Como have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Real chance! And the ball is out of play. Rijkaard is there and he can pick it up. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get on the end of this? Played in by Robertson. Punched away. Donadoni can get it clear. Now it's Bellingham. And he's quick to return it. Now who's going to be first to this? Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. And here's Dembele. Space for him to turn and look. He's rising! He will be livid with himself. There could be trouble here. Great ball and he chance! Goal! And we have liftoff! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Ha segnato al 19esimo minuto, numero 15.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Knocks it into space. That is good strength. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Impressive jump! Denied by an instinctive save.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Choi, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Probing pass. Oh, that's superb. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught! Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. Como are looking to go forward now. And he's been shifted off it. Looking to play him in. And the counter is on. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's found space here. That's been slipped through, and he's intervened well there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, they've got it again. He's looking wide, that's where it came from. And he's heaved it away. Now, can they get him away? And it's been hooked away. He's in plenty of space here. Dembele! It's in! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Liverpool leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Drogba going after that. And it's Yaya Toure. Drogba, that's a shade optimistic. Deftly away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Threads one in. Nicely aimed pass. And for the first half, that is that. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Liverpool leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So, into the second half. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an excellent interception. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Played over towards the opposite flank. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Yaya Toure. Kukçu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Dembele. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he welcomes it in. There's the header! No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Doku. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Looking for the run. Oh, what? Shot, surely! Oh, what has happened here? Has another go! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. That looks a good cross. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard is herring after that one. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Dembele is in a really good position out wide. Donadoni. Yaya Toure. Kılıçsoy.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Drogba. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's picked his way through. Cross goes in there. Kalulu tries to clear. Kılıçsoy. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Drogba. Now it's Doku. Looking for options for movement. And he was quick to react. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, great leap! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Played into space. Floated through. Tries to get it clear. Nicked it back promptly. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, easy pickings there. And he has been fouled there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7, numero 21, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 11, il numero 27.
It's the keeper's ball.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Bellingham. Now there's a chance! And that's a sharp finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Dembele, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So we're very much on the way now. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Niño.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even then, it's going to be tough to defend against him.
Now it's Mbappe. Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Arsenal are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
What a save by David Raya! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. He's rising! Wow, that's a fine save. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Right card! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That's a cute ball. Pass is just off target. Mbappe might just make this. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that was very necessary. Davids. Haaland. Martinelli. This is a promising build-up. Mbappe. Rudiger cuts it out. And it's Davids. And it's Rudiger. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Arsenal really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
He is through here. Oh, super find. Drogba receives it in a wide position. Liverpool have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Liverpool have their third corner. Drogba! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Tries one from range. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Yaya Toure. And he's managed to take a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Just a chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through, hoist it in, tries to get it clear. Fernando Torres. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danilo Pereira. Rudiger. Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Drogba. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Davids. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Robertson. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared away. Yaya Toure! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Out for a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Bellingham wins. He'll try from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Liverpool really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 3, Rudiger.
So right back into the action.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Coming on the field, number 5, Tommy.
Robertson gets into a good position. Great, can he finish? It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And it's Robertson. Drogba. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Torres. Rijkaard. And here's Drogba. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Beckenbauer can get it clear. Danilo can clear it away. That has been slung wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Granit Xhaka. Time and again they are repelled. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Drogba. No, it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Dembele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Spread it left. Quick look, then plays it in. And they've managed to get rid. Xhaka gets it clear. Van Dijk gives no quarter whatsoever. Looking for options for movement.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Yaya Toure! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Davids. Half an hour gone in the second half. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tomiyasu. Davids. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Distributed tidily. And this... It's Drogba! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Haaland! Haaland! This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a little off target. Tomiyasu has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. It's a throw-in. That has been cut short. Zielinski. Granit Xhaka. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And the shot! Into the arms of the goalkeeper. Davis. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has left him in a heap. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
We're expecting traffic to be heavy after the
So
final
there it
whistle
is.
today.
What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Chance here to counter. Rafinha. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rijkaard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Incoming delivery. That's a decent clearance. And they're quick to get it back. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold. Towering header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Not where it came from. Real chance here. Otto, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. There's the shot! And he's found the net! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Liverpool very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name.
Mbappe! This is the time you need that pace.
Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Rafinha demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Mbappe. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
There they go, hunting again.
And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Drogba. And this is Dembele. And that is well cleared. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bellingham. Good running, strong and purposeful. Robertson gets into a good position. Nicely weighted ball. Robertson. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Looking to play him in. And this is Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good spell of possession, this. Knocks it out wide. Played in by Robertson.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Silvestre wins the duel this time. And he's had it nicked away. Tries a measured ball. Now it's Doué. He's found the way through. And the shot! What a wonderful goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
After 45 minutes is
Manchester United with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. And that signals the end of the first period. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
and now please turn
And we are
towards
up
the
to the
screen
break.
for a special
I've been left
presentation
almost breathless here,
featuring our guest
Peter. This is
performance today.
frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
It's a good-looking delivery. No, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro, tidy with his distribution. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, super find. Oh, he's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. And it's been hooked away. So we've reached the hour mark. It's Van Dijk. And they can counter here. Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. And a header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
In with the challenge. That pass has been well intercepted. Robertson has a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for options for movement. Space for him to turn and look. In it comes. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Yaya Toure. Kvaratskhelia has found the net here, of course. Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way past. Stood up well to him there. Otto getting this one clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier Drogba.
Opts for
Number
safety.
11, Mbappe.
Yamal might just make
Number
this.
15, Dembele. Coming on the field.
Great defending,
Number
strong
10,
and determined.
Van Basten.
Toure,
Number
who
14,
does have an assist to his
Rashford.
name. He's
Number
found
6,
space here.
Yamal. Substitution in progress.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Yaya Toure. And it's Van Basten. Played out wide. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Nicely shaped ball. And he's intervened well there. Aimed beyond the defence. Rashford. Robertson. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he can thump it away.
Substitutions taking place.
Chooses to go cross-field. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Yaya Toure. Bellingham. Well, now here's a good bat. Bellingham! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Rashford. Engages and forces him off the ball. Doué running with the ball.
There will be
Bellingham.
1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Rafinha gets it away. Bellingham. And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
We are glad to inform
So
you
there
that
it
today's
is.
match
What
day
struck you most
programs
about
are
that?
available from
Well, you can
stands
never
located by
predict the
gates.
results of
I'm
these
sure they will
games,
make
as
fans to the
your
game.
usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We're up and running then. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Can he finish? Oh, nearly. Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that looks a decent ball. Robertson. Bellingham. And it takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Messi. That has been slung wide. Now it's Shevchenko.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold. And this is Shevchenko. And he's been shifted off it. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Drogba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, they've got it again. Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That's going wide left. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No, that's been intercepted. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! Great vision. And this is Yaya Toure. Played in by Robertson. Drogba. Can he spark a counter here? Could be danger here. Oh, he's on his own. It's Drogba! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Drogba. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Drogba! And he has kept it out somehow.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Liverpool have their third corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Foot in. And Yaya Toure! And for a moment, time stood still. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Messi running with the ball. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. And that is headed... He leaps for it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Alexander-Arnold. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Mbappe. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Robertson. Messi. Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Now Ødegaard. He's shifted it to the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivery from Mbappe. Shot a goal! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Mbappe, looking to play him in. So a temporary halt to the action. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that is expertly dealt with.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Nicked it back promptly. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham purring. Bellingham! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Here comes the cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Brilliantly cut out. Liverpool still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
It's a promising position. Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. Steaming on goalwards. And the ball's come loose here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Drogba. Here's Cannavaro. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, nicely intercepted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nice interception, well timed. Messi. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! About as smooth as it gets. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Liverpool really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he cuts out the supply. Ødegaard going forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Spread it left. Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's the end. Liverpool have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Yaya Toure taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Niño.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even...
Oh, good effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
He's on it, can he get away? He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! Oh, off the bar! Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele, looking for the run. Bellingham. Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yaya Toure. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely, now then. Rijkaard. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. And it's Dembele. It's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Drogba! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
The goal scorer after 14 minutes is number 20, Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Drogba! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Pedri. Pedri gets on his bike and on the move. Referee has just said play on. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Toure picks it up out wide. And they've been given a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Towering header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance here to counter. Pedri powering forward here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Nicely weighted ball. Liverpool already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Dembele. He's found space here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Crossed in once more, and he was alert to it. Now it's Torres. And this is Dembele, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, well played. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson. Rijkaard has created one goal already. Well, that's a little loose. Out of play for a throw. Oh, it's played into the area. Terrific effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That pass has been well intercepted. Robertson. Oh, that was vital. Serginho. This might spell danger. McAllister. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Goes looking wide. Great vision. Now it's Thuram. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe is onto it in a flash.
Added time.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. United Arab Emirates have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And this could be the final action of the first half. Real chance here. Mbappe. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And now I'd just
Liverpool
like to read
up
out
by
our fan
one goal at the
who are
halfway
celebrating
point.
their birthdays today.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. The second period is underway. Liverpool leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Dembele. It's Drogba! Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Beckham. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Knocks it into space. Guardiola. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been cut short. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played back. Threads one in. Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Torres receives it in a wide position. Pedri, can he finish? But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
United Arab Emirates are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Drogba! Corner number 2, then. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. United Arab Emirates are looking to go forward now. And this is Drogba, and he's found... It's Drogba! He'll want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And it's played in here. Guardiola. And that has put paid to that. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a little off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
He's had it taken off him. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Nicely spread. Oh, that's delightful. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham plays it in. That's an excellent interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's well spotted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And a header! Against the crossbar!
Liverpool surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. Pedri. Nice physical challenge. Pedri finding himself in space. And that's gone loose. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Cross from Robertson. That's really good defending.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Mbappe. Space for him to turn and look. Delivered in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the shot! And there's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the master in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Drogba
Please
voted
join
man
me
of the
in
match,
wishing all the
and
best to
deservedly
members of
so.
our fan club celebrating their wedding
How do you look back on the
anniversary
game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing.
Shot a goal! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Lille finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. That's been cut out, well played. Nuno Mendes. Oh, can he get onto this? Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. Now he's running away. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one, and the shot! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails.
Tries one from range! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dembele! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now he's off and running. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bellingham, good take, and the shot! It's in! Into the lead once more. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Played out towards the right wing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, good climb! He's got away with one there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's Dembele. Some good work on the right flank here. Konate gets over and in. Oh, they could be caught out here. Rijkaard. Robertson. That is lovely. He's picked his way. Oh, greatly! It's hit the crossbar. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham does well to get it back. Almost half an hour in now. Tries to play it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe on a strong run here. Oh, it's played into the area. And a header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's a sharp little ball here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivered in. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Kirkchu! Kirkchu! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He leaps for it! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's put paid to the danger. Dembele. Now it's Drogba.
3 minutes added time.
And this is Yaya Toure. Mbappe powering forward here. Now can he find a finish? Mbappe! And he can clear it away. Rijkaard. And for the first half, that is that.
Liverpool are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Liverpool largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1.